the expansion in footwear is really exciting. Like even just the new colorways of the Savage One, and I'm rocking one of the high tops right now. Prototypes. These won't. Probably are these.
That'll be this year. I would have said that for next. These are the
the barefoot. Tony's rocking the barefoot trainers that his Bigfoot S has been TNEing.
Those aren't finalized.
They're still prototypes, but a really good development there. And I've been rocking the running shoe, which it uses that new like nitrogen infused foam, which is awesome. Yeah. And that should be, hopefully in early 26. So the expansion of footwear is really, I really enjoy that. Like when we had our shoe meeting yesterday and like they had all the new colorways out and we got to just be like, oh, that's cool. Oh, I don't like that one. Like that was the capability we have now in footwear is going to take us to the next level. So excited to see that. Obviously getting into made in the USA and trade compliant apparel to sell to the government is huge. And with multicam coming like on the tactical side, I think that's just going to get absolutely wild once multicam's available later this year, and just being able to produce any colorway in the USA for the government is a whole new opportunity for our business. Then looking at Veterans Day, obviously big plans. I'm going out to meet with Black Rifle. By the time this airs, I'll have gotten back, but trying to get some other entities involved in the debt forgiveness thing because that was such a obviously just a massive moment, and now I'm emotionally connected to it. I almost now feel like this is like in a way my calling every year to do this. So I'm excited to see what that turns into because I was out in Vegas. I met with the UFC. I guess I can disclose that now. It's not really that big of a deal, and I want to get them involved. And we might look to become a partner of the UFC, but also as part of that deal, I want them to contribute to the debt payoff. So if we could get Black Rifle and the UFC involved for Veterans Day, I have some wild ideas on how that could become. We did 11 million this last year. I think that number, I would love to 5x that number, maybe 10x that number, and I'm not even kidding. But you know how I think. I really don't like little ideas, so we'll see how that goes. And yeah, man. I mean, obviously we got the building coming next year. That'll be a really cool thing. But I'm excited right now. It's been the last couple of years has been really hard for business for most companies, but we were able to buck the trend in 24 and have a really good year. And I think we see a lot of really good momentum, and it's coming from us doing things that aren't necessarily related to us being a clothing brand. That's the thing everyone needs to realize. Like it's now there's cool product that goes with it, like the D-Day shoe. The shoe was cool, but what was cooler was helping send a bunch of veterans to Normandy for the 80th anniversary. Right, some of these guys are 100 years old. Yes, there was a sales component of Veterans Day campaign, but the cool part is helping out 6,000 veterans who went into Christmas without medical bills, right? That had been, crippling them. So I hope we can do more of that. It's going to be hard to keep matching some of these wild ideas. Hopefully we go to a mountainside and drink a few cocktails. The next D-Day and the next Veterans Day idea
they're there.
Here's the thing. These ideas come, like I'll get 3 in 20 seconds, and then I go dark for like 18 months, right? Like,
you know what I mean? Shoe one, I always say that shoe one happened like 4 years ago. We were getting on a plane to go. I forget where we were going.
Wyoming.
What?
Yeah, it was Wyoming. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, but we didn't even have shoes yet. I was talking about this. We didn't even have shoes.
I think we had.
It was ridiculous.
I know, and that came to fruition last year. So I've seen you pull those out of your ass. So.
But it's usually like if I'm right after I get out of the squat rack.
Yeah.
For some reason, I get my best ideas in and around the squat rack. Maybe mid-set, I'm like, ooh, I gotta stash that away. And then I come in all out of breath, and I'm like, all right, here's what I got.
We gotta pull some out.
Yeah, that just means I gotta keep squatting, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Even though my back is jacked right now, but we're getting some stem cells. We're gonna take care of that.